families, welcome back once again. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you are well. I hope your day is good. If this is your first time, my name is Mamri and you are very welcome. It wasn't long ago when Burkina Faso has recruited about 10,000 VDPs. Yes, and we know, or I know at the back of my mind, these VDPs, they will select them, and whatever you are good at, you will go to that session. Some recently I shared 600 that have taken their path through agriculture and they have also passed out. This one is about 680 plus VDPs that has been reinforced into what? Into the army. I said, wow, this is beautiful. We need more army. Families, please listen and watch. I'll be back. Thank you for your time.
On the subject of the fight against terrorism, it is worth noting the introduction of new blood, a measure aimed at strengthening the ranks of the defense and security forces in order to help restore peace and calm for the population in the face of terrorism. A new contingent of more than 680 men has just taken the oath on August 8th. The third wave of the 2024 class has completed its graduation. Hassan Guepre reports on the event for IAPR.
Troop review, flag presentation, performance of the national anthem, awarding of badges, combat demonstration, and a simulation of a response to a terrorist attack. These are some of the highlights that mark the flag presentation ceremony for the third wave of the 2024 class contingent. After 2 months of training, 682 second-class soldiers, drawn from the Volunteers for the Defense of the Homeland, are now ready to serve the nation.
During our training, we learned how to handle weapons, RSA, map reading, etiquette, and more. We are ready to fight against terrorism.
The command's goal is to provide the National Armed Forces with soldiers who are physically robust and morally strong. This is achieved through general military training, operational missions, and physical and athletic preparation.
This flag commits you. It demands courage from you, triple the sense of duty, and zero excuses. It requires you to be exemplary in the city, formidable in combat, and fraternal with the people. You will be judged not by your words, but by your actions. Your discipline will be your first weapon. Your loyalty, your greatest honor, and your willingness to die for others are the most beautiful proof of your faith in this nation. This is an opportunity for me, in any case, to extend my heartfelt congratulations to the commanding officer of the 61st Commando Infantry Regiment, to the commander of the center, and also, through them, to all the personnel who contributed to this high-quality training. Now, as for these young soldiers, I wish them fair winds and also congratulate them on the choice they have made. The choice to join us in the National Armed Forces, to come here and serve us, is a patriotic choice and also a responsible one.
According to the command, this ceremony also illustrates the ongoing transformation within the military administration, with an army that is closer to its people and capable of meeting security challenges.
Today again, we have just had the distinct honor and privilege of taking part in a truly traditional and deeply meaningful activity that is profoundly rooted in the rich history and cherished customs of our national armed forces. It is primarily about the solemn and ceremonial act of presenting the national flag, which is the most powerful and enduring symbol of our collective belonging to the wider community, these young people of the 2023 class. That's it. So they have been trained by the training was structured around the acquisition of physical skills, moral skills, and intellectual skills. This is to enable them to perform effectively in their first job, in their first unit of assignment. So today is an opportunity for me, in any case, to extend my heartfelt congratulations to the Regional Health Sentinel Corps, to the commander of the center, and through them to all the staff who contributed to the training of these recruits. Now, regarding these young soldiers who are completing their training today, and also congratulate them for the choice they have made, the choice to join us in the National Armed Forces. Coming here to serve is a patriotic choice. It is also a responsible choice.
During the intensive 2 months of rigorous training, we effectively learned how to properly handle various weapons and essential FPC protocols, alongside mastering critical topography, appropriate etiquette, and other vital computer skills. We are now fully ready to actively fight against terrorism. We are proud of the service, and I believe, inshallah, it will be all right.
Every reason to stick together. The forced immobilization of the vehicle will compel the occupants to get out. They will enter and break down in tears. They will then maximize their firepower, pushing back the enemy. This action will allow the second echelon to maneuver and take the enemy from behind, inflicting a heavy blow. Let us note that during the counterattack, a soldier will be shot in the leg. He will be extracted from the danger zone by his comrades and receive tactical care on the field.
Yes, congratulations to them all. Congratulations, well done, because I was looking forward to this. About more than a year ago, there was a group. I wish I have that video, but I don't have. Under a big tree, hungry, and they were cooking rice without nothing on it. They said they are waiting for their government to recruit them into the army. That was when it all started. And the president was saying, yes, we need more young ones to join, but we don't have the means to recruit them. But they said they were ready for free. They just want this. According to one of them, we can't go to farm without these people chasing us around. We are sitting there. We are not dead yet. We want to help. So he took them in. He recruited them in. And what they didn't expect happened. He started giving them pocket money so they will give to their wife and children, so they will not be sad at home doing nothing. They want their children to be educated. They want them to have peace of mind. That's the sacrifice the government did for the volunteers. It's called volunteers for a reason. It's free. It's supposed to be free, but he was giving them pocket money. And they were grateful for that. And now this is what we got out of it. We got agriculture, we got the army. We'll be getting more out of these 10,000 and more, because they are recruiting more and more are joining in. Families, I want to add another video to this one. Police General Director, they have changed him. And according to the news, he knows what is up against. So please listen to the Police General, and I'll be back. I have more on this. Thank you.
He is aware of the challenges that lie ahead. So very quickly he sets the course. The incoming Director General of the National Police, Thierry Dofizuo Twinan, intends to strengthen internal cohesion, modernize intervention units, and build trust between the police and the public.
Given the significant progress that has been made in the global fight against terrorism, there are now clear glimmers of hope emerging. Because the defense forces and the VDP are truly making progress on the ground. And so my action will be, in any case, to strengthen the contribution of the national police to the fight against terrorism so that our country can once again become a haven of peace. And then, internally, we will work to ensure there is even greater cohesion, to strengthen cohesion and solidarity among police officers, because you need to be at peace within yourself in order to act effectively in the field.
The Inspector General of Police also plans to implement certain reforms to ensure the smooth functioning of the institution and for the well-being of the population.
In any case, my actions will be centered around strategic and operational innovation for everyday security, because our fellow citizens are seeking security, security that is as close to them as possible.
By becoming the 27th Director General of the National Police of Burkina Faso, Thierry Twinan inherits a heavy responsibility, ensuring institutional stability in a context of growing security tensions. He will have to navigate between administrative continuity and the imperative for reform in order to inject new momentum into the mission of internal security throughout the country.
Thank you for listening. Tourism is everywhere. It's not easy, but we have to organize ourselves and organize ourselves properly. We work together. And I was saying, I think I made this video before, and I was saying that before, the police are separate from the army and the police are separate from the civilians. So you see them on the street when they are protesting, the police will be beating them like what is going on in Kenya or what was going on in Kenya and other countries like Ghana as well. But now they understand the agenda. They understand what they are fighting for. So yes, when civilians are out and they are protesting, they have the police beside them. This gentleman that you are about to watch, including the police, they are going to change everything. They are going to be working. The citizen vigilante, which is part of the volunteers, they are going to be part of the police, part and parcel. They will train them, or they are even training them already. I said, great. Families, listen and watch. I'll be back.
As part of the fight against terrorism, as you know, the Volunteers for the Defense of the Homeland are working alongside members of the National Armed Forces and the Internal Security Forces. The current manifestations of terrorism show that the actions of the military must be supported by the conscious mobilization of the population. It is in this context that the Brigade of Volunteers for the Defense of the Homeland has launched a dynamic initiative to mobilize socio-professional groups in support of these VDPs and the fighting forces engaged in protecting the population and their property. Today, we wanted to start this seminar by having a discussion with the members of the National Coordination from the Associations for Civic Vigilance, which, it should be noted, also constitute an essential element in this fight. We had a discussion and we wanted to provide them with communication tools in order to improve collaboration between the VDPs and the members of the National Coordination of Civic Vigilance Associations.
We meticulously focused our discussions and the topics presented around 3 primary and significant main themes, each of which was subsequently broken down into a total of 7 distinct and specific subtopics. The first major theme was about terrorism and its manifestations in Burkina Faso. Through this theme, we wanted to show the civic vigilance associations what terrorism really is, which unfortunately relies on subversive propaganda through acts of manipulation, exploitation, and intimidation of the population to divide them, weaken social cohesion, and thereby, unfortunately, strengthen their subversive practices, which consist of spreading terror at all levels to plunder and terrorize the people. So through this theme, we showed the civic vigilance associations the malicious traps that are unfortunately often set by terrorists and help them understand this so that they can avoid them in the context of their support actions for the volunteers for the defense of the homeland. The second theme focused on the missions and actions of the volunteers for the defense of the homeland. Through this theme, we wanted to highlight the sacrifice of the volunteers for the defense of the homeland in the fight against terrorism. Because as we all know very well, the volunteers for the defense of the homeland are engaged alongside the fighting forces with the mission of helping to protect and defend the population and also to defend their property against terrorist violence. Unfortunately, there is often subversive propaganda that seeks to manipulate the population against these VDPs who do not understand their mission. So through this theme, we have clearly shown what the missions are, what the actions are, and also what sacrifices the VDPs make on the ground to allow Burkina Faso to stand strong. And in the third main theme, we revisited examples of good practices in collaboration between citizen vigilance associations and the volunteers for the defense of the homeland. And through this theme, we showed what can be done to effectively support the volunteers for the defense of the homeland in the fight against terrorism on the ground. And what are also the practices that can unfortunately discourage, demotivate, or demoralize the VDP in the course of their actions in the fight against terrorism. And we have truly worked to urge civic associations to resist manipulation, exploitation, and intimidation through social networks,
and also to work on raising public awareness about this subversive propaganda so that everyone can become their own shield in the fight against terrorism in Burkina Faso.
To the actors of the BVDP, we thank you for these 2 days of seminars dedicated to strengthening the skills of the members of the CNAVC. It must be said that over these 2 days, we have learned a lot in terms of understanding human rights, mastering wartime communication techniques, and of course, in supporting the VDP. It's true that being in the city, we could even say, perhaps a bit exaggeratedly, that we are the city's VDPs. VDPs who raise their voices so that those on the front lines can find courage. But sometimes we fall a bit short, especially when it comes to communication. And on that front today, we have been, in any case, we are very deeply moved because we have truly realized that in the way we communicate and interact, there are many significant areas where we unfortunately fall quite short. I know, and it is tonight that we have understood that in our communication, we can sometimes discourage even when our intention is to encourage. Since social networks are places where everyone can be found, they have taught us the right way to communicate during times of war to support these VDPs, who are our brothers, our comrades, who have voluntarily chosen to get involved. In our communication from now on, we must pay attention to words that could give a voice or rather strength to the enemy instead of ensuring we are supporting our own forces.
Thank you so much. This is what they are doing. So yes, you will see civilian working, but deep down they are trained. They know what they are expecting. They know what they are secretly monitoring everything that is going on. And this has to penetrate every community, that's why when they come together, they don't come together as one community. They bring all the villages, the town together to protest, to celebrate. They have leaders in every community. What they are doing now will help them a lot because now they are not ordinary civilians who are just shouting on the road to support their leaders. They have the military know-how at the back of their mind. They have the security know-how at the back of their mind. They know the police might not be perfect, sorry, but they know the little that they can protect themselves, protect the community. I'm grateful to be seeing what is going on, especially this month, which is the month of Captain Thomas Sankara. Everything he left behind, they are waking them up bit by bit. And these stories, whether they like it or not, they will be gone. And the rest that will be left, if they are not gone, they will be useless. Amen. Families, I will leave you here. Thank you for your time. I can go on and go on about this because I am so excited how things are moving on, how they are emerging, the military with the VDP, with the police, with the civilians, with the citizens, everything, the young and the old. I don't know what to say anymore. This is perfect combination of sources. It smells sources to me. I don't know about you. Anyway, credit to Faso 7 RTB News. Thank you so much, families, for your time, for listening. Add yours under the comment section. Let us learn from you. And yes, if you are new here, it is translated. They don't speak English. So yes, if you want original one, once again, I will find it and give it to you so you can listen yourself. Congratulations to each and every VDP who made it up to this stage. It's about a year since they have signed up and they never ever give up. The promise that they have given to us, they have fulfilled it, and there is more to come. And I'm so happy with what they are doing. I said that several times. That's why I want to stay in the AES. I don't want to go anywhere because there I'm always happy. Who doesn't want to be happy? Thank you so much, families. My VIP, my kings and queens. Thank you so much for your contribution, your time, everything. I'm so, so grateful. My returning families, thank you so much. My new subscribers, welcome to the family. Thank you. God bless you all. There is more to come. The sky is a limit. There is more to come from these three countries and more. Let's add chat to it. Let's make it 4. See you soon, families. Bye-bye.